B2B salesperson must focus on these three most important things while selling the products or service. And they are very simple things. However, we find that selling has been or always considered as an approach or an conversation that starts with the salesperson. However, the most important thing first is the salesperson has to find out why. Why the buyer would like to buy the product or service. What could be the motivation for him to take that buying decision? And without finding this most important, all conversation has no meaning and no buyer will tell that why easily. And that is the most important skill of asking questions and listening. The second most important thing is buyer buy product either to solve the problem or to fulfill his psychological need to feel different, to feel better, as well as to gain something out of this. And the salesperson who, after understanding why, focuses the conversation on this aspect has a winning chance because that attracts buyers' attention and forces or rather makes him converse with the salesperson. And the third most important aspect is rather than talking about your products, services, about you, if you base your conversation based on stories and you tell buyer your experiences in the form of stories that gives or that touches the emotional part of the buyer and that motivates him to listen, understand, and moves buyer towards making that decision. So these are the three most important aspects. There is a very popular question while sales training. That question is, sell me this pain. A sales trainer asks participants this question, sell me this pain. And the most important part about this is the person who, rather than pitching the product benefits and talking about his pain, the person who asks the question regarding the pain, the type of pains buyer uses, his requirements, and what makes him choose or use a particular pain for writing. That is the difference. The selling, the right selling, successful selling starts with asking